signs of human life, signs of light. Wow, it's good. I've got 20k done, and it's not even really going to be light yet for a good half hour. Might be getting light behind me. Is it? Oh, you're steamed up, camera, as are my glasses. 4 a.m. wake up, 5 a.m. hit the road, 5:30 stop faffing around, pump tyres up, bike properly dialed in, packed, coffee's in the flask, I'm set. But hell, coming off the highway and onto this road, it was pitch black and misty, and I couldn't see nothing. It was exciting, but it's a bit scary, not too scary, a bit scary. And then like all these little signs of life like that, just emerging out of the mist. One quite big market with the mist, the smoke, the smells, none of these street lights. It looked spooky but beautiful. Well, and other things that were real trippy were like they have all these they love these statue animal things. They have them around temples, all sorts of stuff. Some of it like kind of mythical creatures. These like white stags came out of nowhere, out of the mist, lit up by my headlight, out of the tunnel of dark. And then what really was very strange was like the big Buddhas, the big stand sitting up Buddhas that you have everywhere. They're everywhere. Big ones, also big ones, huge ones. Anyway, one of them came looming out of the dark until I got closer, and it had the face of a cartoon pig, and it was wearing a bowler hat. Can you imagine that? You didn't see it, camera, but the way it loomed out of the tunnel of mist being lit up by my headlight. And my other worry was in those pitch black countryside bits, snakes, man. Snakes. So snakes, yeah. But frogs also, can you hear them? The sound of rural Thailand waking up. Very wet. Lost condensation. I would go as far as to say it's foggy. And as well as being foggy, it's now breakfast time. Very happy with it all. Seen loads of cool stuff. Like, I keep seeing things along the way that I just would just make the best photograph. The most interesting, the most quirky, the most bizarre, the most beautiful, all of that. And I don't, I think as a photographer in the past, I just would have been beside myself with and I would never have got anywhere. So, and I'm enjoying doing this with this camera, with you, camera. So what I'm not doing is, I'm not taking pretty pictures. I'm not making a documentary. I am journaling, and that's all. Also, the wondrousness of this, you can't really capture it. If anyone wants to capture it, they should come here themselves. Or there are plenty of other creators, image makers, videographers, photographers out there that do a great job of documentary. So I'm just journaling. I find it therapeutic. Just maybe my friends and family might find it interesting. I'm sure some of them just humour me. Some of you, people, if you're out there, probably just humour people watching. And some people might, I don't know, maybe it's cringe. I don't know, And I heard this thing, is what you think of me is none of my business. And that makes everything easy. I just carry on doing what I like doing and take the therapeutic value of talking to you, camera. Now I'm gonna have breakfast. Yogurt, probiotic, less sugar, it says. Boiled eggs, 7-Eleven was convenient, and I do get them in the market when I see them, and especially now that I know how to say them. That was always a problem before, not knowing whether the eggs would be hard boiled or not from the market. Anyway, I know now. Anyway, I got coffee. Oh, this is such a picnic. I've got it all. I've got the sugar sachets going on. That's really good coffee. Also from 7-Eleven. Other coffees are available, I know. And another thing that I could have got from a proper trader, sweet potato. But, you know, it was a 7-Eleven morning, I'm afraid. Anyway, look, this is where I am. Quick sweep around. I pulled over in this market, sit down for a little rest. There was the market wasn't working, but there was one lady across the warehouse bit. She saw me and she looked at me. That would have been a great documentary photograph. She looked fantastic. Anyway, and she just saw me and then silently came over and gave me a bunch of bananas, and the only sort of communication we could have about them was that these are the best bananas. And she's right, you know. But that was another one of them human interactions that makes it all not just worthwhile, but it keeps you going, very necessary. That's probably not a very nice bit of scenery that you're looking at the camera. Well, that's the way it has to be right now. Because it is bloody lovely out there. It's great. I mean, I'm in the mountains. It's, you know, really beautiful. I guess I can't be bothered to walk around with camera. I mean, I'll put some pictures over the top of me talking. How's that? So a misty morning, and then having breakfast, and then set off for breakfast. I'd lost my body temperature, and it was cold, and the mist stuck to me, the fog stuck to me, and I got wet, and it got colder. And I thought, wow, this is actually, and the sun, I could see the sun up just through the mist up the top. You know, maybe it was about, I don't know, 8:30 by this time, and the sun was, anyway. And I thought, wow, maybe it's going to be like this all day. And it, literally 15 minutes later, it was clear. I'd gone up a bit. It's because I'd been riding along the river, you know. I'd gone up a bit, and it got clearer and hot and hard. It looked like it was going to be a hot day. And I carried on, and it was all flat, and yeah. And then the gradient started, which I knew was coming. This is why I set off early. And it was all right, you know. It's been all right. I have got it down, you know. But, you know, on the elevation profile, when you look at it, there's some light dark purple bits or dark red bits. You know, red bits are bad enough, dark red bits, they're kind of like they're pushing the bike time. Especially, I'm really heavily laden at the minute. Anyway, I knew this was all happening, and in the, you know, spirit of one crying calm in front of the other, I thought I'm going to do it anyway. I mean, what's the worst can happen? I just keep pushing real slow uphill, which is what I've been doing on the last gradient out of the whole lot. The rest of it I've ridden, and I'm really proud of that. There's some amazing descents. But this last one, leading up to Mae Salong, yeah, and it doesn't help that it's 1:10 in the afternoon and the sun is really hot. And you know what? It's like when you get in the shade, you feel the cool breeze when there is a breeze, and it's lovely and cool. But as soon as you step out of that shade, it's boom, scorchio. So mindful of that, I've put on some, what do you call it, sunblock. Anyway, so you know what? I'm sat here resting. I think I'm going to have a good amount of time here because it's really hot. But I'm only like 2 kilometres away. I can be there real quick. But I'm gonna take it easy. All that climbing was worth it, wasn't it? Look at this.